Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Dad, Nooch Too Good, here to do some roster reviews, hang out, do some Conquest, do some stuff. We're gonna do stuff on the stream today. It's been a weird day, a weird day for me. I don't like any of these. Everybody loses turn meter, health protection. Don't care about those. That one probably is one I care about. We'll do this. Go down here. Let's see if our let's bring out the big guns here. Let's get the music going and bring out the big guns. The big guns. We're gonna do some roster reviews. I promise you, just a momentarily, when people start donating, and or if they don't, I got some that are stacked up behind me from people that signed up for them. I did shut down the sign-up sheet. People weren't really getting it. I didn't include all the information, and it just kind of was messy, and I don't want to. I'm trying to simplify the process, not make it more messy. So we got rid of the sign-up sheet. There's no more sign-up sheet for member roster reviews. So all the information is in the pinned message, which I need to copy. And let's see here. This, that, there, over here, and do this. We're gonna grab that. I kind of like this thing actually. Kind of like that. See, now they're gonna get damage over time, and then I'm gonna stack up, oh, no. Oh, that's different, that's different. This is it. So this is all about damage over time right now. There we go. Save that. Let me go out here, and we just type, day. Boom! Am I gonna do the Eyes of the Empire era battle live on stream? I did it already, sorry. We could do it on the main account, I guess. I don't find, I'll be direct. For whatever reason, I don't find the era battles super compelling. And maybe that's me lacking. I don't find the era battles super compelling. I'll do what I can, and I won't do what I can't do. And then I move on with my life. And we're all fine, and everybody's fine here, thanks. How are you? And we're all good. I'm working on the stranger a little bit here. So, I mean, if you want, we can take a look at the era battle. I'd rather do it on my main account where I can probably get some stuff done. I don't think I can get done anything over here. Hey, Caleb, what's up, man? So, yeah. I mean, if you really want to see it, I don't know. It's just something about that content just doesn't really... I remember when we had Galactic Challenges for years, and I would just do whatever I could do on Galactic Challenges, and whatever I couldn't do, I just flushed it away. Like, I'm not gonna... I know you had, like, Bid Dynasty and Scribe and seems like somebody else. We're out there like theory crafting. I think it was Scribe. Every Galactic Challenge was like a big video for them, and they'd go out and they'd break it down and say, here's how you get these feats. And I just never cared. I was like, I'll put my teams out and I'll auto it and I'll get as far as I can on the Galactic Challenge, and then I'll move on with my life. And that's how I dealt with Galactic Challenges. It's kind of how I'm viewing these era battles, I guess. How do I feel about Rada? Okay. Not hyped for Rada the Hutt. I'm hyped for the movie. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. We'll see how the movie goes. What does Nooch Too Good mean? Hold, please. I had it in here before. Did I take it out? Oh, I took it out again. Really? No, there it is. No, that's not it. Hang on, what does Nooch Too Good mean? I love pulling this out every now and then. I can't believe I don't have it in here. Where do I have this? Oh. Wait. Here it is. Where's that? It's in there. Okay, here we go. Ready? It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be really loud.
Nooch Vader. Nooch Vader.
I can't hear it.
Nooch Vader. Nooch Vader. Nooch Vader.
That's where it comes from.
Nooch.
I thought he still had it in there. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's it. I clicked the wrong mute button. You guys should be used to it by now. I clicked the wrong mute button. Okay, so the guys that originally encouraged me and like, hey, we love you, we think you're going great. Brodo was the guy that came up with he was like, get good, right? Get good, GITGUD was kind of a thing. And so I turned that, I don't know how that converted into Nooch Too Good, but it did. And then I got my buddy Cosmo. So this, the symbol here is actually, the font is my buddy Cosmo, who is Nooch Cosmo, and he calls me Nooch. That is his handwriting. I took his handwriting and I made the emblem out of his handwriting. So there you go. There you go. I didn't think anybody was complaining. I do it. I just... All right. Let's see here. Coliseum. How's Coliseum going on the Nooch Too Perfect? Oh, every time. Every time with the breath. All right, I'm getting 300 today. Oh, 600! Oh, we stepped up, ladies and gentlemen. 600 today. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. It just stinks. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to do this, remove turn meter. Then we're going to do this and smack him with Bam. And then Bam's going to go and we're going to do this first, remove turn meter, no. And then we do the poop stance, and he goes underground. We got to get debuffs on there. Need at least 4 debuffs, right? Isn't that right? We only got 2 right now. This could land another one. There's 3, 4. All right, we needed 4 debuffs. We got them. New high score. 5 debuffs. Look at us. We are special. You can't strip turn meter in this, right? I can't strip turn meter here. So when he comes out, going to do much less damage. If there were less than 4 debuffs, he would do more damage. So there we go. That's what we try to do. We got to keep those debuffs on there while stripping turn meter. Whilst stripping, I think this is an auto from here probably. This looks like we're getting through this tier. I enjoy this so much more than the Tomb Guardians. It's just I don't like all the gotta move this damage over there, gotta move this damage to here, gotta, I am gonna auto this. I think I've got this. Let's go poop stance and then I'm gonna auto. I think they got it. Even with R5 doing the little buff thing. 98, 99, 100. There we go. All right, next tier. Sorry about that, Mr. Hologram Crate Dragon. When is Bo-Katan coming to Nooch Too Perfect? After Leia Organa comes to Nooch Too Perfect, which is not all that far away. So yeah, we'll be running that Bo-Katan event again. That'll be painful again. All right, let's go. Welcome aboard, Poe24 Ever. What am I doing here? This. See, what you can do, and it's not all that horrible, is do the basic, do this, strip some turn meter, put this on Beskar Mando, and then press auto. And that's kind of how I did it anyway, so it's not like I'm doing anything really super special here. Do I think pushing Grand Inquisitor so fast your perfect account was a mistake? Wouldn't those relic mats have allowed you to get Leia by now? I don't think so. I mean, I guess so. I'll be all right. We'll be okay. I mean, are we looking for perfection, or are we having fun and unlocking things as we go? I kind of think it's a little bit of both. Nothing is perfect. Nothing's perfect, and so we try to find the very good. Welcome to Nooch Nights Azigizzy Music. If you would like your review, drop your ally code in chat, my friend. Azigizzy Music. Azigizzy Music. That's what I'm saying. Azigizzy Music. How's that? We're doing pretty well in this tier, too. You gotta get some debuffs, though, guys. They're not getting debuffs. Yeah, that's it. Can we get 70? No. Not quite. And there we go. All right. All right. I think I'm good. I think I can probably do some upgrades in R5. 2 levels. I could probably squeeze 70 out of it. I'll do it later. Somebody asked about the Eyes Empire. I mean, we could do it. This one, I'm at Relic 2 on this account, 5 stars, and just Relic on KX Security Droid. You know. I mean, you know. I don't think I did an auto previously and it did not get through this tier. We're all marked now. Okay. Do that. All right. Wrecker down. Well, okay, gonna get another one from the droid. Thank you. Another one. Maybe I should save these. I don't know. I don't think I have any mods in these guys either. I bet they would do better with mods. That might be a problem. Got the code? Okay, I got it, Azimi. That's a lot of 6s. 516-626-965. All right, got it. Everybody's dazed. Ugh. Don't like that. Were they still dazed? I guess I couldn't see the debuff. No. We can't assist against Cassian. Okay, there's that. Ugh. Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, you are obnoxious, dude. There we go. Gonna basic here. There we go. No, you can ask right here. You can ask right here. I'm not doing this. I started doing the sign-up sheet, and then it was... unbelievably, shockingly, I tried to do a sign-up sheet, and it turned into a big mess. So, no, you can just request right here if you're a Masters member, and I'll just have to track it and look you up and blah, blah, blah. I hate doing it, but, you know, I'll do it. I was going to do a basic again. There we go. We're going to taunt this time. This is where I died when I was on auto. Let's see how this goes. 1 down. If I can get Scarif now gets buffs, of course. The 2 important ones are almost dead already. I think... just die, dude. Just die and stay dead, please. Stay dead. Thank you. All right, now we gotta get her out. Oh, I gotta get the stupid soldier back here. Trooper, whatever it is. Again, I don't have any mods in these guys, so that can't be helping me. I can't target her till I... Interesting. Got damage immunity. Welcome aboard, Din Grogu. Does he have damage immunity still? No, it's gone. And now I think we got this tier. All right. So, if I mod these guys up... Din Grogu ally code. There's no music? Oh, shoot. There we go. There's music. Blondes, welcome aboard. No, you should not skip home 1 and go for profundity. No. No, you should not skip home 1 and go for profundity. I will never get on board with that. Home 1, you can farm immediately with a bunch of ships. If you get the B-Wing, you just bang it out. It's easy. Easy. We get some mods in these guys. Let's do this. What do I got here? Make him fast. Then we'll get her and make her fast. Okay. And then we'll get him. And that's not what I wanted. And we will make him strong. We'll do it this way. We'll go with offense to see what happens. Okay, confirm that. Now, what are these abilities? That's an. I didn't get an Omega there, really? I can afford the Zeta. And let's go ahead and get a couple relic levels here. Yeah, you should never skip home 1 and to go to. You should do home 1. Don't skip it to go to. Profundity is so much more expensive and so much more work and so much more time. No, that's wrong answer. I'm gonna auto this and see what happens here. With those mods on, they're gonna perform better, but we'll see. Checking on something. So I got Din Grogu. Was somebody else wanting to review Riley? Yeah, I gotta check the membership lists. I'll have to get back into this habit. I gotta get back in habits, you know? I gotta get these habits established again. Okay. I put a filter on here. And then we're gonna look for Riley. I don't find you, Riley. Why am I not finding you? Are you a member? Yeah, Riley Young, 6989. Come on, sheet. Did you just join like in the last little bit? Like since I pulled this sheet earlier today? I can check. No. No. Why isn't it pulling up Riley? Found that one. I know why. What's your... I hate this. I remember hating this. So since they changed the way your name shows on the screen now, it puts your membership in my list according to what your YouTube name is. I hate that they do that. I hate it. So your name is Agent P. So I gotta go look up Agent P. And there we go. All right. I need ally code for Riley Young and Din Grogu. Please. Akronos, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the channel. We're trying to auto this too. Gorman raid win. We'll see. I don't know what that next raid's gonna be. Pinned message. Pinned message, boys and girls. Pinned message. Nobody said only members are getting reviews today. Never assume. Never assume. Makes an ass of you. Yeah, it's fine. I need to... Now I gotta do this tracker thing again. And then... See, gotta open up a new track. Hold on. Gotta get to the folder where I've got roster reviews. And gotta get the tracker. I gotta make a new list here. Okay, Riley, Young, and then Din Grogu. I don't have anybody's ally code yet. I've not seen an ally code yet for you guys. Azi Magizi Music. All right. Okay, we're getting back on track here. So right now I need ally codes for Din Grogu and Riley Young so I can do your reviews. There's Riley. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 8, 5. Yep, that'll do it, Rad Rat. And then, does Din Grogu want a review today? I don't know. Anyway. I got yours, Aziz. There's Din Grogu. Gotcha. Okay. No, it's not your in-game name. What happens is YouTube's... I can try to manage that. Probably not going to work. YouTube, now... this changed, what, like 6 or 8 months? Something like that? I don't know. YouTube publishes people's names in chat as like your @ symbol. They used to publish your channel name, and so, but then when I have a member list that I have to go check to make sure your membership fits the review you're asking for, I have to go and look up your YouTube name, your channel name to find that. It doesn't show your @ name in my list. It's annoying, and it's just extra work for me, and I find it really obnoxious. So that's the problem. Why didn't he assist there? Because he's dazed, because everybody's always dazed in the game. We have to daze everybody. We have to make everybody immune to... It's not dazed anymore. We have to make everybody immune to instant defeat. We gotta, if we had something we gave everybody, we gotta take it away the next year. Whoa. This ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of that. Okay. What I'm gonna do is put those mods back on where they go. I got a lot of stuff I gotta mod here. I have a lot of mod work to do on this account. I have a lot of mod work to do on this. I need to get on it. And that. Okay. Okay. Let's look at some rosters here. I got you, Tacitus. All right. Yeah, you guys don't need to tell me your in-game name. Yeah, you don't need to tell me your in-game name. That's not necessary. My beef is with YouTube, not the game. All right. Let's take a look at Azi Magizi Music's roster here. We're gonna pull the mod score as well. There's the front page, Jofi, Younglings and Padawans. We got an Executor and a Leia. Let's get the mod score pulled. There we go. Can somebody just type exclamation point today into the YouTube chat, please? Thank you very much. That took a long time to queue. All right, the mod scores for Joe-Fi, otherwise known as Z Magitsi Music, 0.80, 1.04, Squad GP, 3.45 million. There's the front page. Guess the Galactic Power, everybody. Thanks for joining News Padawans, Ben OQ. Ethan, what's up? Thank you, sir. You improved a ton. Was it 4 million, not 8 million? Nice. It might be easier if you have a sign-up sheet. Yep. Nope. I hate it. I hate to. We literally, McMordP, I literally tried to do a sign-up sheet at the beginning of this thing, and 70% of the people that signed up were not members, and I get tired of explaining it, and I don't like having the sign-up sheet. I'd rather just come on, and yeah, it's a pain in the butt, people interrupting streams, and that's, I'm gonna have to deal with it. I basically settled into, we took 5 months off of doing roster reviews, and it was a good refresher for me, a good way for me to sit back and step back and appreciate what roster reviews do for this channel and do for you guys when you're learning about rosters and seeing what's out there, and what it does for, you know, just continuing to fuel the channel with memberships and donations and everything else. So I'm gonna make a members video here. There will be a members video in the next week. I'm gonna tell you guys how much I make. I'm gonna tell you guys how much I'm making for videos versus streams. I'm gonna have two things here, and I'm also gonna have like a. I don't usually talk about my money, but I'm gonna make a couple videos about it here in the near future for you guys, so you are aware of what's going on. All right, time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 5.3 million galactic power. North Mountain is over. Let's see here. 5.3, 5.3. 5 said Tacitus. 5.2 said Void Drifters. 5.3 said Jimber67. That is a Price is Right. Jimber67 has Price is Right. At BenOQ, that's not the membership level, my friend. I love you, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Please read the message carefully. Please read the message carefully. I appreciate your membership. All right, there we go, there we go, there we go. Let's take a look at this roster. Let me get the mod score registered first. 0.80, 1.04. That, okay. I don't think we've done this one before. Nope, that's a new name to me, so here we go. 0.80, 1.04, 513. Galactic power is 5330182. So at 5 million galactic power, and I may need to rethink this, but I still think it's a pretty good way to look at it here. 6-shot could. I got you. Hang on, guys. Hang on, Caladan and Sick. I'm glad you're here. Because you were on the sign-up sheet, right? So 5.3 million, one mod score is going to be pretty low. Yeah, your mods are not good, so you need to work on your mods. And the way to do that, you know, we have our mods playlist. I have a recent video I published about how to get super fast mods. I got Mods 101. Go check that out, and then you need to take your account, turn your phone on, take your account, go in the back of your dark closet, turn your phone on, sit in the closet, and touch your mods. It's time to start touching your mods. Azee McGeezy Music, it's time to start touching your mods because they're not very good. They're not very good. Let's look at the roster. We're on a quickie review. We're going to go to ships first. We have an executor at 6 stars. I applaud that. I definitely applaud that. What do you got for that home 1 fleet? Do you have the B-Wing? You got the B-Wing. Looking good. Very nice. I like what's happening here. That's excellent. So you got the executor. You got the B-Wing. And then you've got not a lot else going on. But there's nothing wrong with that. Those 2 fleets can carry you for quite some time in this game. So that's excellent. Good job. Good choices. Well done. Might want to move it next into like an endurance fleet with your Galactic Republic. That might be your next step for fleets. As far as characters, we got Jabba and Luke. Leia, Jabba, Luke. OT done. After Leia, Jabba, and Luke, I'm moving into Kylo and Rey for Galactic Legends. Those are my next 2 Galactic Legends. I did it the other day in the Journey Guide farming order. That's my next 2 Galactic Legends on tap for any roster. I do like the fact that you got these 2, and well, Leia's a little bit slow, but that's okay. The next steps for you would be Bo-Katan Mandalore.
536,566,429, please and thank you, my good sir.
Got you, my good sir. Okay, so there she is. No, that's not. It is time for Bo-Katan Mandalore on this roster, so make that happen. And then you want to do, you want to get to the Great Mothers and Baylan Skoll, but let's check something really important. Before you do any of that, Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon need Lightspeed tokens. Relic these men. You need them at Relic 7. That's the first thing you should do in this game, period. That is the first thing you should do in this game. Padawan Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon, and then you need to look at doing your Peridia pals. Death Trooper Peridia, Night Trooper, and Captain Enoch. That's 2 assault battles that you can't afford to miss. So do that. Finish Leia, do these 2 assault battles, Peridia Pals and Poncho Bros. Then you swing your way into Bo-Katan Mandalore. Then you go get Baylan Skoll. You make a Night Sister team with Great Mothers and a Baylan Skoll team, and you go get that Galactic Republic fleet put together. And that's the next steps on this roster. Your next Galactic Legends are going to be Kylo and Rey, and I would start looking at like a Traya team out there for this roster as well. These are the things I'd be looking at. And do you have, you gotta be farming Traya. Wampa, good. Get some more relic levels on Wampa. But I like what you're doing in general. Just some few tweaks out there. You gotta get those assault battles in order. And I'm not worried about Datacrons really much. Mods, assault battles with Poncho Bros and Pretty Pals, and go get yourself a Galactic Republic fleet. Then you go into Bo-Katan Mandalore, Baylan Skoll, Great Mothers, Kylo, Rey. That's where I'm going with this roster. All right, somebody had some requests here. Hold on. Caladan Alba. Six Shock. And Lawrence Young. Larry. Okay. I gotta look up membership levels for these other guys. I wish it would just show me what your membership look. Can I do it this way? Let me see. It literally says joined 11 months ago and does not tell me your membership level. Seriously. God, you would see this. Nope. So annoying. It really is annoying. There we go. Gotcha. Are you K-Shock? Are you K-Shock? Is that your YouTube channel? Yeah, that's gonna be it. Okay. All right. We got that. What does COD fan mean? Somebody named COD fan. What's up, COD fan? Unfortunately, we're not doing free reviews right now. Last year, we had a series of about a month or two. We had about 3 months where we had some members that were really ponying up.
I will get in on the fun. Haven checked my mods in a bit. 422 by 865
Haven?
x 785. YouTube named on M Knight's member.
Haven? It actually shows me the nights when you chat it. That would be really nice, everybody. If you're a member and you're looking for a review, do the chat thing where you click it and it opens up a chat and you say something because it tells me your membership level there. That would be nice. 29 months. Thanks, man. Thanks for the support. And thank you for your support. I have an announcement. Would you guys like an announcement? I started up my gaming channel on the side, and I've just been, it's been tough to make content for it over time. So, and it's sitting there, and I want to have that gaming channel open for when I go full-time YouTube, which will be in the next year or two. It's not that far off with it. We are getting close to full-time YouTube. And I just want to have it open and active. So what I'm going to start doing is once a week, if you haven't got my gaming channel, there's a link in the description on YouTube. Once a week, and I'll give you guys a link. I'll give you a link. That right there. Yeah, that's a crappy link. There we go. Wait. Here's the YouTube gaming channel. But so what I'm going to do is once a week I'm going to come on the YouTube gaming channel and I'm going to stream a game. Maybe a new game if I've got one to play that I want to play. Maybe an old game. Maybe a game I've never played before that you guys want me to play. So my plan is I'm not sure what day it's going to be. It's either going to be probably Friday night or Monday. I'm going to go on the gaming channel. And a lot of you guys want to see me play. I'm going to play League of Legends for the first time. Now, I've played Wild Rift, which is the mobile version, so I understand the basics of League of Legends, but I've never actually played League of Legends on the PC. So I will be here. So check out the that link doesn't work. What is wrong with YouTube? Seriously, what is wrong with YouTube? Why does it do that? You copy a link, you expect a link to work. Okay. Try this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream League of Legends. I know everybody's going to suggest to me a million games you want me to play now, and I appreciate that. Can I delete this message? No. Oh well. I'm gonna find games that I want to play. I've been wanting to play League of Legends for a long time. And what'll happen is, if you're on Twitch, it's just gonna stream on the regular Twitch channel. I'm not making a second Twitch channel. Twitch is very receptive to, you know, multiple games being played and everything. YouTube is less receptive. When you play a mobile game, YouTube wants you to only play that mobile game and nothing else. So, I'm planning to come on to the gaming channel either Friday night or Monday morning and stream League of Legends. If you want to watch me play League of Legends, I think I'm going to be pretty good. As I mentioned, I have played Wild Rift, so to me the only thing is going to be getting used to the movement and the keyboard for abilities and, you know, flashes and flames and everything. I'm going to have to get used to that. That'll be an adjustment, but the game itself I will understand. So if you guys want to see everybody, well, here's what's gonna happen now. Yeah, this is what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. Play Zelda, play Assassin's Creed, play Heroes of the Storm, you know, you know, you guys are gonna tell me a million games to play, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna play, I'm only gonna stream there once a week, and then we're gonna turn that into like a couple of shorts, and you know, I gotta pick games I wanna play. And I'll look around, keep the suggestions coming, but one thing about it is, I will say this: creating a channel that's all about old games is difficult. It really, like pulling out the original Assassin's Creed and building an audience around that. That's a tough one. So I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna play games over there. We're gonna have some fun. Get the gaming channel up and running. So when we go full-time YouTube, we're ready to roll. That's what's going on. So be ready for that, guys. Be ready for that. That's coming up this weekend. Sonic the Hedgehog. I never really enjoyed Sonic the Hedgehog the first time around, and I was there the first time around. When Sonic the Hedgehog came out, I was playing NHL 90. The original was 90 or 91. Then we played NHL 94. Those are great games on the Sega. Grogu. There's Lord Vader. There's Chromium 1. There's the Negotiator. Is this going to take forever again? Nope. I don't know. I had some connection issue. Mod score on Grogu, 1.05, 2.06, 6.6 billion squad GP. Uh-oh. There is the front page. Guess the galactic power. Yes, there are newer Assassin's Creed games. Here's what I think. There are one of two directions the channel can go on the gaming channel. PvP stuff like League of Legends, or maybe I figure out how to play a game like Arc Raiders, which generally speaking, historically for me, first and third person shooters have not really been my thing over time. Just with how I game, I'm much better at like overhead views of stuff for whatever reason. That's the way my brain works. So like Path of Exile would make some sense. I guess Diablo would make some sense. You know, stuff like that would make more sense. I don't know. We're gonna see when Zero Company comes out. When Star Wars games come out, they'll be played right here. Right here. I plan to cover new stuff, and we've got a lot. For the first time in a long time, we have like Star Wars games lined up for years coming out. So Zero Company this year, maybe next year will be, I don't know, Eclipse or the next Cal Kestis game, and then we got, you know, we've got that new Old Republic game coming out, Shadows of the Old Republic, or what was it called? Whatever, I can't remember what that's called. We've got games, Star Wars games lined up for the next several years, and I'm gonna play all of them on this channel. If they hit, they hit. I think we're in the right. I got the right audience for those games. You know what I mean? Like, I think people that have even subscribed here in the past and don't play Galaxy Heroes anymore would come back and watch me play a new Star Wars game. So anyway, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 10.764 million galactic power. Twitch is, of course, not guessing. 10.73 said Heroes Knights, and that's going to be a wiener. Let's talk about this for a second, guys and gals. The best way to guess galactic power is to take the squad GP times 2 and then subtract somewhere in the range of 15 to 25%, whatever you feel might, you know, if the mod score is low, you might subtract less. And if the mod score is high, maybe you subtract more, right? Isn't that how it works? Something like that, I don't know. Anyway, that's how you can get onto the galactic power and be the wiener for that. Let's get this mod score. That's gonna be a bad mod score, by the way, Grogu. 1.05, 2.06. I hate how... Have I never done your review before? No. Really? Is this your first review? Blades of Steel. You're welcome, Ante Badaniak. 10.764.383. I played all of those old hockey games. I played the original Nintendo, just the hockey game, where you pick players. You could choose a skinny player or skinny player is really fast, shoots really soft. Medium player is like medium fast, shoots medium hard. Big fat guy is really slow, runs through everybody, and shoots really hard. So you pick your team full of those guys. I played that game. I definitely remember Blades of Steel, though. Look at the difference here. This is going to be ugly. 10 million to a 2 mod score. Actually, let's go to the chart with that. This is the mod score right here. You see all these people that are up here? Like, you know, this is the mod score. That is a bottom 10 mod score of all time. Tied for bottom 10. Tied for bottom 10. What do the mod score numbers mean? This is just a general measurement of mods. And people kept asking me that over time, what is the mod score? And so what I did was we put together this table, and this table measures the mean of the top mod score, which is the most important one, the mean of the bottom mod score, which is all your mods. These are all your assigned to top 110 characters. Then the rolling average, which goes up, kind of swings up at the end, and just gives you an idea where your mod score falls when you look at the rest of the community. So that's really what the mod score. The mod score measures your mods in terms of how many 6 dots you have, how many mods you have above 15 speed, how many above 20, how many above 25. It figures those things into your mod score. We do the chart because it's just a simple way of looking and saying, hey man, your score is here, your mods suck. Right? So that's why we do that. That's why we do that.
657 641
Gotcha, buddy.
659 Elite Mod Knowledge, cool face emoji.
Cool face emoji. Why am I getting women on some of it and men on the other? That's weird. Like, Streamlabs is alternating between voices. You're in line, Rad Rat. This purple one right here, by the way, is Meathead. And we roasted Meathead's mods. We roasted them. Mine have gone, I need to redo that. That's probably, I've been sitting on this running average line for a long time, little above, little below, whatever. And my other account is kind of hidden back there right now. I have a lot of mod stuff saved up on my free-to-play account. I should sit down and just do a mod stream and just work it up, man. Just work it up. All right, so your mod score is low. You got to work on that. You really got to work. All right, let's look at these ships. 10.7 million with no executor, with no profundity is not good. Like 10.7 million is where I'm expecting you to have those two done, and you're on your way towards, or have the, I expect you to almost have Leviathan here. This is not good. You do have the B-Wing, and that's a good thing. You should get the Raven's Claw up. If you get more stars on that, that's going to perform better. So you do have a Home 1 fleet. You do have a Galactic Republic fleet. You have a okay, moderate Empire fleet without the side that's just not what you need it to be. I don't think your Malevolence fleet's very good. I saw the Hyena Bomber at 2 stars. Yeah, that's not good. Fleets are bad, Grogu. I've been working on my mods since your last mod video came out, but they're not really getting better. They'll get better. It's fixing your mods is incremental. You can't go from here to here overnight. I mean, it's gonna be like stairs. You just gotta put in the work and 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 put in the work, and eventually, there's just nothing. You know, they say that playing defense in sports, especially like the NBA, in the NBA they say playing defense and getting rebounds is all about hard work and technique. It's the same with mods. It's all about hard work and technique, doing it right and doing it over and over and over and over again. There's no way to get around doing your mods unless you become a member of the mod squad, and then I can do your mods for you. There you go. All right. So your fleets need a lot of work. Your fleets need a lot of work. One third-person game that I did kind of hone was Two Towers. And that's what makes me think maybe I can come out and play new games. Like, maybe we'll go out and just, if you get a new, I don't know. I was really good at Rogue Squadron too. That was we're talking about GameCube games here, so I was really good at Rogue Squadron and Two Towers. Two Towers, you get to a tier where you're defending the tower, and you got this magic bow with purple or green glowing energy, and you're just taking out boom, 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 boom. Aragorn's running around, boom, 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 or Legolas, whoever you got, and I got really good at that. They would send wave after wave of the big guy with the big barrel bomb. That's sad. Finish these 2 ships and go get yourself an executor. We just looked at Rebels. What's going on here? Golly, buddy. Finish Biston's U-Wing. Finish. You need to farm ships. And you've got the Fury class. You should get the Leviathan first.
Has it been that long? Time
Yes.
flies, man.
Yes, it has, Ethan. 39 months. 39 months of beautiful membership. Whoa, I just knocked my mic is loose. What the? Who loosened my mic? Must have been those people. How did I do that? Alright. Okay, so you should farm Leviathan before you farm anything else. Your character roster is great. Your ship roster sucks. Your mods suck. Your datacrons leave a lot to be desired. This account should be minimum a Rhodium 2 or 1. Minimum. This is really a Kyber account. You should be in Kyber with these Galactic Legends where you got them. And Darth Bane Relic 9. I mean, you probably struggle against their ships, is my guess. Looks like you are going for... Oh my god, dude. 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 All right, what you're gonna work on, here's what you work on. You ready? Are you ready, Grogu? We're gonna get yourself a Leviathan. That's the number one thing you're gonna work on. While you're doing that, go ahead and farm up your IG 2000 and your Punishing One to get ready for Executor. While you're doing that, go ahead and farm your Rogue One and your Falcon's Crest or whatever Kylo Katarn's ship is called. I can never remember. And get your Profundity. We're all about ships right now. We're all about fleets and ships. You're gonna have to get Darth Malak to 7 stars to make that happen as well. Why is Darth Malak only 5 stars? Surely you've had these guys on the roster for a long... You have had Darth Malak unlocked for a long time. He's not talking to me. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so that's what... You need to work on your ships. Darth Malak, 7-star, Relic 9, get yourself a Leviathan. Punishing One and IG 2000, 7-star, get yourself an Executor. Kyle Katarn's ship, the Falcon Crest, Raven's Claw, there you go. Raven's Claw and the Rogue One. No, Biston. Raven's Claw and Biston, get them to 7 stars, get those 3 big capital ships. Get the 3 big capital ships. We got Ahsoka, Kylo, Leia, Kenobi, Jabba, Lord. I mean, you're decked out here, dude. Ezra Bridger needs more relics. You've got a very nice roster, really. Poncho Bros, Relic 5. You got to get them to 7. Relic 5 is a miss. Relic 5 gives you some materials. Relic 7 is where you start to really get the materials. And I like the Poncho Bros at Relic 9. They're worth being your first Relic characters, your first Relic 7 characters, your first Relic 9 characters. These 2 are worth doing that with. So I would, on this roster, I get these 2 guys to Relic 9. Well, you got your Pretty Pals at Relic 7. If you got some Zetas and Omicrons on them, they could be really good in Grand Arena with your Great Mothers. I assume you have. You do. No Zetas and no investment on these guys. Outside of everything I just told you, I'd be investing in, so your ships, your Poncho Bros, your Peridia Pals, and your Great Mothers team, and get some relics on Balin Skull. He might be, maybe you just unlocked him and that's fine. He needs to be at least Relic 8, and he's gonna do some nasty things for you. Nasty things. Nasty things, Grogu. That's what you work on. That's what you work on. Hopefully that helps you out. Cool, dude. Riley. Uh-oh. Hold a second. Hold. I need to save all these. I need to have those as graphics. Okay. There's really nothing. I don't know what those are for, but okay. I don't see any announcements or news or I mean we got those the graphic here of a bunch of the Coliseum materials and a bunch of Lightspeed tokens. But I don't see anything super special happening. All right. Just checking. When I see a game update, I'm looking for news. Because we all know, new Ezra nerfed is online. Ugh. The timing for that is so weird. It doesn't really seem to be tied to any more characters that are coming out because we still have 12 weeks of this era going on. The only additional new character we're going to get, and we don't have any force characters, so Ezra wasn't going to help any of those characters out. The only other new character we'll have is we'll get Cobb Vanth here, Vanth Refrigeration. We'll get him here pretty soon. And then we'll get another Conquest character announced toward the end of the era. But I just don't understand why they nerfed all those guys. I really don't. Austin Taylor, welcome to Nooch Masters. Give me your ally code and you get a roster review today. All right. Riley Auto Parts. We're gonna have a reboot in the middle of this, aren't we? Rask, the Republic Dagobah. You would go to the Dagobah system. Dagobah system? Dagobah system. Dagobah system. Dagobah system. Oh. Dagobah system. Bah. It makes no sense, right? The Dagobah system was not widely known. Although, no, because Luke would have had to know it, because it is the Dagobah system, or Dagobah system, yeah. It's not the Dagobah system. You will go to the Dagobah system. Dagobah system? It just doesn't make any sense. Austin Ally Code. Got a lot of new folks around. I'm glad there are new folks here. Welcome aboard, new folks. There's the front page. We got Bo-Katan, Mandalore, Relic 8. We got a Profundity. We're in Kyber 4. Let's pull that mod score. Doink. Dagobah system? That is not what I said, Luke. Dagobah system. 3.72, 7.60, Squad GP 6.69. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. Austin Taylor, need that ally code. We'll see if we're lucky again this summer. Last summer, as mentioned, a bunch of our members ponied up and just gave us like an entire month of free reviews for their donations. They just donated a bunch of money to get a bunch of free reviews for people. So we'll see if that can happen again this summer. I wish your mod score was higher too, but I still need your ally. Not you. You're Riley Young. See that pinned message over on Twitch. All right, folks, the time is up at the guest serum. What is Riley's galactic power? 10.589. 10.7 is over. What's up? One more day of school left for this young man. No? You don't do anything tomorrow? This young man is done with high school. You did it. AM? What'd you get from the raffle? Okay. Cool. This young man is done with high school. Graduating tomorrow.
Chewie made it.
Chewie made it. But he survived you. Oh yeah, you got Chewie when you were 4, turning 5, and Chewie is still around. He's 13 and a half. He's an old dog. And he cannot learn new tricks. True. Why don't you go work on that? Who won this thing? We're at 10.5. Let's see. I don't think anybody won that. Nobody gets credit for that. Nope, you're all out. Nobody got that. Nobody got that. I'll say it one more time. Austin Taylor, I need your ally code, buddy. If you give me your ally code, you get your review. If I don't get it, I can't do the review. All right. Let's get to this. Get this mod score entered here for Rask, which is Riley Young. 3.72, 7.60. Love you, buddy. Where am I going here? Really? These are first-time reviews? The 3.72, it's close enough. 3.72. And the galactic power is... You gotta put it like that. There you go. Good job, Austin Taylor. I got it. I'm gonna say we got room for just a couple more reviews, and that'll be it for today. 10.589.391. Okay, so 7.6 high score at 10 point. Look at the difference here. That is a stark difference. Grogu, keep working your mods. You'll get there. 10.6 million, 7.6 mod score. That's gonna be above average, I think. I'll bet it is. No, it's above the mean, but it's below the running average. So you're gonna be like in this range, or no, sorry, in this range right in here. So your mod score, your mods do need some work, but you're not that far behind. Just a little bit of extra push on those mods. Get them working, get them up. So that's, you know, that's doing all right. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. All right, let's take a look at here. Did somebody say Relic 10 gas? No, sexy. Okay, we have all of the ships except Leviathan, which, like I just said in the last review, is what I would expect to see here, right? Here's the thing I'm going to say to you, and you need to farm the Leviathan. You should be farming Leviathan for sure. Yeah, see, here's... Where's Sith Fighter? Is Sith Fighter on a Cantina node? Hold on a second. Is Sith Fighter on a Cantina node? All right, Hanzo Alonzo. you have earned yourself a warning. The rules have been explained to you about 15 times. You're not getting a review for free today. Okay? No one is. Not you specifically, no one is. So, stop typing your ally code in chat. Just a warning. You know the rules. We are merciful, but law-abiding. Okay? If we've explained the rules to you, and then you just continue to be either violating rules or just really annoying about it, you're gonna earn yourself some kind of timeout. It might only be a minute or whatever, but just chill out, okay? Just take a step back. All right. And you just got look, if you haven't subscribed and joined my Discord, you just got to pay attention to the channel, because every now and then we have, like I mentioned before, some of our more well-off members will make a bunch of donations to say put this toward free reviews, and then we'll take a big chunk of time and just do free reviews for people, okay? We'll draw them out of a hat. We'll have signups. We'll draw them out of a hat. We'll do, but just not right now, okay? That's it. It's so much signal data, I haven't seen it super worth it compared to other farms. I had planned to farm Leviathan 9 months ago, then it just got pushed back, and now it's another 9 to 12 months out. No. Fleet battles, no. Oh my God. Don't watch that one. I'm sure I got one out there for I hate these thumbnails. They're so bad. They're so cringe. That is disappointing. That's because you're not reading the messages that people are telling you to, Hanzo. Just pay attention. That's all. That's disappointing. Look at this. It's ready. It's ready, except for that's disappointing. So, look. It's not a Cantina node. I just looked it up. At least the internet says. Damon the Sensei, welcome aboard, my friend. Thanks for the sub. Regardless, I would get on these. Just get on these, man. Just get on it, please. Sith Fighter, Mark 6 Interceptor. If I were you, I'd be refreshing that Sith Fighter node every single day to get to Leviathan. You were worried about signal data. You missed out on a fleet node. Let me check that. Let me check it. Nope, it's Cantina. Okay. The internet was wrong once again. It's Cantina. Farm the crap out of this right now. Are we clear? I don't care about your signal data. Farm the living crap out of the Sith Fighter and the Mark 6 Interceptor and get the Leviathan on your roster. Are we clear? We're gonna see some new stuff. I'm gonna finish Riley's review, then we'll look at some new stuff, and then we'll get started with Tacitus here again in a minute. Farm the living crap out of Sith Fighter and Mark 6 Interceptor on those Cantina nodes and get those ships on your roster and get the Leviathan. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Are we clear? Are we clear? Well, some kind of huge update's taking forever to download. I could probably get a Clash Royale match in while this is going on. There we go. Zeb is coming to the holo tables. The strong arm of the Ghost Crew. Is that the Ghost or is that a U-Wing? I think he's flying a U-Wing in the new movie. Alright. You guys said new Lightspeed tokens? Is it Bad Batch Lightspeed tokens? Did they update them and I already bought them? Let's look this way. Nope. That's Old Hunter. Nope, no tokens yet. I don't think they're gonna release Lightspeed tokens for these guys until the raid's over, honestly. Okay, where was I? What's new? What's new? You guys said there's new stuff? It's in the store? I don't know what's new. Whatever. I'll take your word for it. Clea, Val, Cinta, Dedra, major party guys and case card now available in Chromium packs and bleh. Scorch is accelerated. Clea shards are farmable. There you go, boys and girls. Ezra refund. I didn't get my... I'm not in this. I don't have Ezra on this account. Okay, back in here. What are we looking at? So, you need to, whatever you're doing with your life, farm the crap out of these two ships and get the Leviathan. Okay? Just drop what you're doing and get these done. Now... I also, alongside that, or with that, or around that... On this type of roster, 10.5 million, I'd be finishing up my Y-Wing, my Hyena Bomber, Tyrant. Slowly work your way to all these ships are 7 stars. You're going to have all the capital ships. That's fine. Slowly work your way around having all the ships at 7 stars. I say this a lot, so that you are ready for the next ship upgrade or whatever that drops and comes our way. You don't want to be caught with your pants down, unable to get the next ship. So be ready for that. Be ready for that. All right, now we're looking over here. We got Leia, Jabba, Kylo, Luke, Bo-Katan, Relic. Oh, my nose. Excuse me. Now, this is a pretty balanced roster, 10.5 million, and we got a bunch of ships and a bunch of characters. You have Balin. Not yet. I'm going to go get Balin on this roster, but let me check. There's your pretty pals. Relic 7's good on those guys. That's good. I like it. Relic 9 Poncho Bros. Relic 7 Pretty Pals. I'm going to go for Balin on this roster and then Rey. Looks like Rey is right around the corner. Just BB-8 is left. Nobody else. Everybody else is good here. Yeah, everybody else is ready to go, right? Yeah. Looks like you got a Rey bundle. You're working on your Queen Amidala relics and finishing up Lord Vader farm. She's relic 7. You're gonna get her up to 8 and 9 and 10 and stuff? Okay. Lord Vader, well, a lot of that's here. The Bad Batch. You know, one thing about the game right now, you don't have Zetas in these guys, and you're not really... The Bad Batch OGs don't get used as a team very much anymore for really any game modes. But you put the Zeta on him, it does make the Marauder better. And you put the Zeta on Echo, then he gets plugged into that Padme team. That Quadme team is Echo and Shakti usually, or Echo and Yoda, something like that. So... those Zetas and those guys would not be a bad idea for you on the Bad Batch, for the both for the Marauder and for that Queen Amidala team when you get it put together. Lord Vader, huh? Yeah, the big problem for me... Sorry, the big problem for me with Lord Vader... I was talking to a guy named Jacob Garcia at work today. A lot of Jacob Garcias running around. The problem with Lord Vader is he costs so much stuff. Like, you can go get the farm for Lord Vader done, and that's all nice and well and good, but then you gotta go farm the clones. And the clones are not available tokens yet, so... And you're kind of, you know... Disguised Clone Troopers at 5 stars, Scorch is at 7 stars, CX2 is at 6 stars... looking for one more. Apo is Relic 1, 6 stars. So, I would be, you just be aware you gotta get the clones. You gotta get, that's my thing about Lord Vader, is not only is his farm super intensive, but you also have to farm all the 501st clones, which you have 2 of them are required anyway, but you gotta get the other 2, and you gotta farm all the dark side clones as well. So, there's just a lot of farming that goes along with Lord Vader. But if you're working on it, you get it, that's what you gotta be working on. I myself would finish Rey because you are, I mean, you are just spit on my neck and call me Sally away from Rey. If you just relic BB-8, you got Rey. But you're going for Lord Vader instead? We're gonna go get a whole other team for him? I'm more of like a low-hanging fruit guy, you know? Here, this is easy. Let's do this. If it was me on this roster, I'm gonna be probably... You're probably pretty close to Lord Vader, though. I mean, you know. Yeah. Lord Vader, Rey, Balin's Skull. Great Mother's team will be along with that. Leviathan. Leviathan's number one. To me, and nice Datacrons. Your mods are okay. I'm gonna be spamming on Leviathan if I had your roster. Absolutely, absolutely. I guess I don't have a How Traya Works team or video. How about that? Maybe I'll put that on the list along with like Balin's Skull is our next How Does It Work. Maybe Traya will be after that. I'll tell you how Traya works. Her OG leader ability or unique, I can't remember. Whenever the enemies assist, they take damage according to their max health. I can't remember how much. They take damage when they assist or attack out of turn.
978 by 174x 846. I am trying to get Maul hate fueled 7 stars. Other than that, I don't know what to really work on.
All right, guys, I got room for one more review today, and that's it. And then you just, with Traya, what you do is you just keep everybody alive long enough, and you have Savage basically taunting long enough, and then Nihilus just kills everybody. And that's basically how it works, basically. Occasionally, Traya kills somebody. More often, Savage kills somebody. Scion just sits back there and, I don't know. And then Dark Talon gives, you know, stats to the team. That's it, so. So many times go after Leviathan, but I have no interest in it from a player standpoint. That's a shame. Whatever. I mean, I gotta give the advice that's right. You know, I gotta do what I feel. You must do what you feel is right, of course. Tacitus Kilgore for a quickie here. Leia, Leviathan, a Rhodium 1 with Leia and Leviathan. That is shocking. Shocking. My feelings on the Acolyte are yours for Leviathan and the Sith Empire. You think they have no place in Star Wars and it's a stupid, stupid story? Is that what you think? All right, well. Oh, Riley Young. Now, definitely finishing off those 2 Cantina ships. I plan to do Rey after Lord Vader. Post Ezra changes. Now I'm going to have to Glat after him. I'd still do Ray. Ray's still really good. You gotta have Ben Solo. I'd still, you have one character to get Ray. That's it. I'd still do Ray. Lord Vader, Glatt, Stranger, Leia on, I mean, I don't like Leia on defense. I like Leia on offense. You're still in line, Lawrence. You're still in line. All right, 4.28, 9.67, 8.08 million squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. In line right now, Caladan Alba, Six Shock, Lawrence Young, McMord, Rad Rat, Austin Taylor, and Biggs. And I got room for one more, and that'll be it. Loads of Partagas bugs fixed. I recommend people go back to the events much easier. Oh, interesting. I took all the mods off and put them back where they belong, though. All right, folks, time is up. Guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 12.9 million galactic power. 12.83 said Heroes Knights. He's always on top of it. That looks like the best one, and nobody on Twitch did a guess. So, Heroes Knights, you're the winner this time, my friend. Good job. Good job. Well done, sir. Well done. Welcome to... All right, mod score. 4.28, 9.67. I knew that would be there. Okay. Some good improvement. That's normal kind of improvement. Normal improvement since, January. And 12,904,606. All right, so at 13 million, that's not a good mod score. It just isn't. It's down here by the average mod score. And if we look at Tastus, one of these, this one's gonna be you. This one's you, right? 12.9, 9.67. Oh, it's below the running average, sorry. No, that's the height, never mind. It's this one. It's that one. So, I mean, you're on just the regular mean, the regular average, but you're falling behind here. But I think you're aware of where your mods are, and I'm sure you're working on it. You do the best you can to do what you do, the things you do along the do. Let's take a look here. It's a quickie for Tastus here, 12.9 million. Leviathan, check, 5-star, get it up there. Executors, 6-star, check. Profungi, 4-star. Tastus says, I am not spending extra crystals to get these things up higher than their normal. We'll take them as they come to us. All of these ships are complete, so I think this roster has, hang on a second, let's check one thing here. If the TIE Reaper's complete, all ships are at 7 stars, and I think that's a big deal for down the road when the next ship update comes down the pike. 6-star B-Wing, but you get the idea. Nice ships. Nice ships. Luke, Leia. Luke is 10, and nobody else is even 9? What's up with that? Why'd you do that? Why did you do that? Luke, Leia, Kylo, Rey, Lord Vader, Jabba, Sith Eternal Jamesh Kenobi. Okay, so next up is going to be Lord Vader, Ahsoka, and Pirate King Hondo Ohnaka. It's pretty clear what's coming next on this roster. Every one of the roster is at least Gear 12, including Ewok Scout, Jedi Counselor, and the 2 Hoth Rebel Soldiers Scout, whatever. It's a good-looking roster, my friend. You just finished Hondo requirements? Ooh, let's look at the Hondo requirements. Pretty good, pretty good. Are there no more 9s on there? I guess not. You know what, buddy? Get her done. Go get your Pirate King Hondo Ohnaka. How are the Datacron farming going? Wampacron and just whatever else comes. You know what? This roster is in pretty good shape. I like where you are. I really, you know what? You've done a good job, sir. We've seen this roster a lot. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Is that blasphemy? Is that blasphemy? Well done, sir. Well done. Good job. You've done very well. This is a tremendous roster. Just a little bit of help on the mod score, and you'd be putting yourself into Kyber 2/Kyber 1. That's a nice, yeah, you should be, why aren't you in Kyber? Do you just not even play Grand Arena all that much? You kind of skip out? You should be in Kyber with this thing. You should be in Kyber. Nice roster, sir. Go get that Hondo. You'll be really happy with Smuggler's Run 3. Really happy. Caladan Alba. Really happy with Smuggler's Run 3. Caladan, we've got, hold on 1 second here. You play, but sometimes get stuck on ships. Well, that'll fix itself as you get stars on those guys, but you should still be in Kyber. You really should. Okay, we got Leia. We've got the Executor at 6 stars. We got a Rhodium 4. We've got another Rhodium account here. There's Caladan Alba. 3.37, 6.57, 6.51 million GP, front page, guess the galactic power. I forgot to ask, is pushing for BAM over Bo-Katan Mandalore, my Bo-Katan Mandalore's turn speed, a bad idea? Pushing for BAM over Bo-Katan Mandalore. I don't know what that means. You have to get BAM to get Bo-Katan Mandalore, but you said you've already got Bo-Katan Mandalore. Are you saying should you push him to be faster? Is that what you're asking? I don't know what you're asking. I'm sorry. Skylar Clone, check that pinned message over on Twitch. I'll post it here. There we go. Pushing BAM 1 speed faster than Bo-Katan Mandalore. Is there a reason for that? Is that a thing that people want to see? I've never heard of that, and I'm not saying it's not the right way to do it. You know, I'm usually the last guy I'm going to talk to you about like certain like one speed faster than somebody type mechanics. I'm the worst about that kind of stuff. Is there a reason that people would have Beskar Mando 1 speed faster than? I'm trying to think. I don't think he gives up buffs with Poop Stance, right? For the Lord Vader counter. I don't know. Let's take a look. The time's up. Guesses are in. Somebody's bitter about Heroes Night being good at Galactic Power. 10.072. 10.091 said North Mountain. Little bit over. Let's see here. 10.2, a little bit over for Raymond Lane. A little bit over. 10.06 said Steph SC. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. 10.06 is pretty darn good. And that is going to be the wiener. Good job. Who had that? Steph SC. Good job. Heroes Night didn't even bid. Oh, he's up there? No, that's... Who's what? Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Heroes Night's got a formula, baby. It's a formula, but it works. Hands, butt, face, butt, cheeks, butt. Nobody gets that joke. That's an 80s SNL reference. Dana Carvey doing George Michael from Faith. I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you, baby. It's a formula, but it works. Hands, butt, face, butt, chest, butt. Dana Carvey would know what I'm talking about. 3.37, 6.57. 3.37, 6.57. All right, we got improvement since this was last year. Nice improvement. Now, it's probably been 9 to 12 months, but that's really nice improvement, so good job. 10072, 842. Very nice. Okay, so 10 million at 6.57 is still going to be low, but here at Nooch Too Good Studios, we reward effort, okay? So at 10 million, you're right on the average. You want to get to this running average, but really nice improvements, Caladan Alba. Well done. Keep pushing it forward, my friend. Keep making the effort. Your effort on the Mana goes poop stance and BCam does mass assist straight away, then Bam gets the bonus turn with max stacks. Okay. I really don't know, Riley. I'm really sorry. Like I said, I tend to be the last person to ask about in-game tactical maneuvers. Sorry, I apologize. You can check with Vexatron. Probably knows the answer. Actually, probably everybody knows the answer except me. I bet everybody knows the answer except me. All right. So your mods are improving, not quite where they need to be yet. We got a quick review here. Let's go take a look and see what we got going on. We've got Executor, and that's it. See here, you see the difference between the last account that had Executor and Profundity and Leviathan. We've run the gambit here, or the gamut, or whatever you want to say. You need to get this. I harp on this a lot, and it looks like you're around the corner from Leviathan. I really want to see more people getting ready for Leviathan ahead of time so that when you get the Fury class Interceptor unlocked and Darth Malgus unlocked on your roster, Leviathan, boom, done, bam, Bob's your uncle. I'd like to see more of that. I don't see that very often. Usually you're working on something else, you meander around to it, get it eventually. 7. It looks like Profundity is also right around the corner. So you are right around the corner from both Profundity and Leviathan. You got 4 Galactic Legends. Kylo's still working on his ultimate. If I had to pick 4 Galactic Legends, I would pick 3 of these, and I'd probably have Rey for the other one. But you didn't have any ships farmed for Rey. I like this. I like your Ufus here. I like your Poncho Bros. I think I'd rather see, at 10 million, you should take them to 9. Take them to Relic 9 on the Poncho Bros. I think that's, the Pretty Pals, Relic 7 is fine. Relic 9 is where you should go with your Poncho Bros. Oh, I saw Ben Solo down there. Now, you don't really care about him until you get Rey. Leviathan around the corner. I probably would work on Rey on this roster. Although you've got gas, you could probably go get Lord Vader as well. Working on R9 Revan. Yep. I think you're in good shape here. I just get Leviathan. Leviathan and Profundity should be your top priorities right now. You're right there with both of them. In fact, that's what I was going to look at. Oh, crap! Get some Lightspeed tokens for Jin Urso, Cassian Andor, Biston, and go get yourself the Profundity. That's what you should do on this roster. Go get yourself Profundity. Leviathan, Profundity, maybe then work on another Galactic Legend. That's what should be happening here. And I think you've probably got, let's see here, one last little look on this quickie review. Bo-Katan Mandalore is needed on this roster in a pretty big way. And also, yeah, I would be Leviathan, Profundity, Bo-Katan Mandalore, and Balin Skull, not necessarily in that order. You need to get those up and running. That's what I'm working on this roster. 100%. 100%. That's what you should do. You do have that Great Mothers team, Relic 5, but you do have them. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Started on Profundity with Radis and a token. Radius and a token. Anyway, there you go. You're on it, man. You're on it. Looking good. Sick. Or K-Shock, however you want to go by these days. Han shot first. Is that you? Do I have the right account here? Anytime, Caladan Alba. Thanks for all your support over time. K-Shock, are you here? It doesn't matter. We're doing the review anyway. We've got... This is it. Han shot first. We got Darth Bane with new Darth Vader in the squad arena. That's fun. We got the Leviathan Kyber 4. I'm going to call it. This. All right. Sorry, buddy. 1.98, 4.16, 6.92 squad GP, 6.92 million. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. Some folks are already guessing. Does anybody need some crushed red pepper for their pizza? Anybody? All right, guys, the time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. Today, 10.7 million. Nope. 10.7. Raymond Lane said 10.7 on the nosy. Raymond Lane, you got it. All right, let's get that mod score in here. Need to work on your mods, I can tell you right now. 1.98, 4.16. Everybody needs to work on their mods. There we go. That's a pretty good improvement. Like 1.5 points from a few months ago. Good job. Good job. Is Six Shock? There he is. 20 seconds behind. Pick up the pace, my friend. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. And the galactic power is 10, 7, 3, 2, 1. A lot of 10 millions today. lot of 10 millions today. All right, so 10.7 million, 4.16. Again, that's going to be behind. It's definitely behind, but it is improving. And again, here at Nooch Do Good Studios, we like to reward improvement with a nice hearty slap on the back. So keep improving those mods. Keep it going. I like it. Wow. 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 We'll come back to that. We're on a quickie review. Okay, so we've got Profanity, Leviathan, Executor. Haven't worked on these ships at all, but you probably don't need to. I'd say the same thing for you. I tell people, you know, all the time, get all these ships to 7 stars. The ones you don't have 7 stars, Vulture Droid, Raven's Claw, Counselor Starship, Sunfac, get those things to 7 stars. Get those Geo ships up and running. You don't have a Separatist fleet right now. And I think the Separatist fleet is the next one that'll get a lifter. You know, some of you don't have a, even if we get like a new big giant capital ship, we'll get a lifter for those Separatists at some point. Marauder, TIE Interceptor, get those ships finished. Work on them, get them all to 7 stars so you're ready for the next update. You don't even have the TIE, what's it called? TIE Reaper in here. So I just farm all your ships to 7 stars so that you are ready for the next update or lifter or whatever it's going to be. Okay, that's important. Now, Leia Organa 10, Jabba the Hutt 7, Darth Bane 10, Maul 9, Cassian 9, these guys 9, Stranger 9, Maul 8. You've got some fun. You got the Poncho Bros at Relic 9. Imperial Remnant at Relic 7. It all looks good, man. You need... See, Leia and Jabba, that's a great start. For me, my next Galactic Legend is going to be the same one you're looking at, which is Kylo. And then I'm probably going Rey after that. And we'll take a look at the same thing we're looking at everybody else. There's Bo-Katan Mandalore. Relic 7 would be best for her. And does she has the Grand Arena Omicrons, right? You need those. You need those Grand Arena Omicrons. You need those Grand Arena. You need those Grand Arena Omicrons, my friend. Yes, that would be a very big deal there. A very big deal. Working on Balin, but not there yet. Relic 3, shit hot tea. You guys can't see it. She's Relic 3. I can't click on that. I thought I could click on her Relic, but I can't. I'm getting those Omicrons on Bo-Katan. I'm getting ready for Balin's Skull. I'm gonna go get Kylo, maybe Rey down the road, and finish off all the ships. That's where I'm looking on this roster. Keep working on your mods. Your Datacrons are all right. These are some nice little new focused Datacrons. Doing some nice things on the roster. Nice things on the roster. That's what I'm working on. K-Shock has gone silent. This is your brother's account. Got it. Got it. Okay. I think you mentioned that to me in Discord. All right, this is for Lawrence Young. Larry Young, right here. Sith Zabrak. With an ugly maul. I don't like that. Lord Vader with the clones. Kyber 4, Leviathan. I think we're looking at a roster, boys and girls. Let's see. I bet the mod score needs some work. $3.07, 5.49, 6.01 million squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. You let him know he's working on Kylo at the moment. So yeah, it looked like he was working on Kylo. That was pretty clear. That was pretty clear. The marvelous Sith Marauders, everybody. Work lurking. Okay, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look at that galactic power. It is 9.442 million galactic power. Skylar Clone, you get one guess. You get one guess. North Mountain said 9.316. That's gonna be a pretty good one. 9.45 AKNB. You are over. Sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. I'm King of Britons. King of Britons is the winner. Good guess, North Mountain, but sorry. King of the Who? I just quoted that movie in the video today, didn't I? Wasn't it today? It was something. I remember I recently just said, none shall pass. Just a flesh wound. All right, Lawrence. Let's get that mod score in there. I did this already. 3.07, 5.49. Improvement since December. That's good. We like to see improvement around here. And the galactic power is now 9442816. Galactic power is just exploding. Galactic powers are just exploding around here. Exploding, I say! 9.4 million, 5.49. I think we might have to relook at how we do these mod scores. I don't know, but even, see, I think that I gotta relook at how I do the mod scores, because you're below average, you know, 9.4 million, 5.49 is gonna put you, you know, below average. And so I think maybe with the way the game works now, with galactic power going faster, we need to rework the mod scores. But then I look over here, it still looks like a pretty good little graph. You know, it seems pretty representative of, like, you know, these are your God mod tiers up here, right? And then here comes your, you know, this is your S++ tier. Here's your S tier mods, you know, through right in through here. Here's your A+ mods through here. Here's your A- mods. You know, it just seems like it's still tracking, you know? It still seems like it's tracking. I do make a buttload of videos. I do make a buttload of videos. So, mod score needs work, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. All right. Where were we? We were in Kyber, right? Kyber 4. Oh, I just don't just click ships there. Leviathan 6 stars. Executor 4 stars. You know my message. Get those things to 7 stars as fast as you can. Negotiator's on the way. Need Biston for profundity. Just got into Kyber 4. Were you in Erodium previously to put you in Kyber 4? Or were you in Kyber 5? I think, doesn't it put you... Don't you go from Erodium to Kyber 4, and then it either knocks you to Kyber 5 or you go up to Kyber 3 from there? I think that's how it works. The ships are okay. I really like to see higher stars and Executor and Leviathan. I want to see the profundity here as well. But your ships are okay. For 9 million, they're okay. Whoa. I can't stop yawning. I can't stop yawning. You were in Erodium 2, had a really successful season, and jumped to Kyber 4. Okay, gotcha. Oh. We're only doing Dark Side Galactic Legends, huh? What's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? Poncho Bros, Relic 9. I think I see one of them. There. Oh, get Master Qui-Gon to Relic 9. Get Master Qui-Gon to Relic 9. That's fine. We're all over this stuff now. There's Bo-Katan Mandalore. Master Qui-Gon to Relic 9. Balin's Skull needs to be on your itinerary, but if I really look at this, I want to see Leia. Know what I mean? Just got Bo-Katan, Mandalore, and Satele. We'll get Balin and Quad May soon, but Zeta and Omicron Force. Yeah, I get it. You know, one thing you do to get extra Zetas is refresh that final Zeta note for 200 credits or 200 crystals. I haven't done the math on it, but it seems like a pretty good deal. I don't have Ben Solo ready. I have Rey ready. The other light seeds, light side GLs are kind of far away. Leia's not far away. A Drogon token, a Lobot token. Get Rolo up and running. A Lando token. Lando, Drogon, Lobot tokens. You already got 7-star Rebel Officer Leia Organa. No big deal there. Go get yourself Leia Organa. Know what I mean? I can't stop yawning. It just keeps coming. I want to see Leia Organa on this roster. You got some okay Datacron farming. It's not exciting, but it's there. I want to see Leia Organa. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. That's it. Is that the one for Jabba, or is it I can't keep it straight. Arur is required for Jabba. And so is Jawa. Why do you need to gear 7 tunes without lightspeed tokens for Jabba? Why? Got some splaining to do. You got Fennec Shan gear 13. She's got to be relic 5 if I remember right. You got Boosh Leia, needs to be relic 6 or 7. It's the Jawa. It's the Jawa and the Arur that really need it. Oh, for Jedi Knight Luke. Oh, well, see, that's my thing. That's my thing, right? Like, for Jedi Knight Luke, that's my thing. You need Rebel Officer Leia Organa. You need Lando. You've already got Captain on Cholo. You got Cholo, right? Yeah. So you need Rebel Officer Leia Organa and Lando anyway for Leia and Luke. If you're going to get those two done, then just go get Lobot and Captain Drogon and just unlock Leia and then do Jabba. I get that Jabba has a bigger return on investment, and I've been a big honk for Jabba over the years because of the return on investment with the mods. The simple fact is that you're handed Galactic Legend Leia Organa on a silver platter, and she is a better performer than Jabba. Thank you, King of Brits. She is a better... I think you go for Leia and then Jabba. That's what I think. Leia and then Jabba. And get your Executor and Leviathan to 7 stars. And get your ships rounded out. Julio? Leia first, then Jabba. It's just... She's right there. She's just sitting right there waiting for you to grab her. Tie her up in chains. Make her a slave. You know. You could argue Jabba's mod value is going to be more valuable now because of how fast your roster has 45 relic characters. You could argue that. I get it. Again, I said earlier in this stream, I'm a low-hanging fruit kind of guy. If you're gonna give me a farm to one of the top 3 performing galactic legends in the game, I'm just gonna take it. It's low-hanging fruit. It's low-hanging fruit. That's what I got. McMord. Know what I mean? Well, you don't enslave someone with their consent. Just a heads up, King of Britons. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not supporting slavery by any means. It's absolutely evil, and you know, while historically humans have been enslaving each other for thousands and thousands and tens of thousands, it is not morally good. Okay? But I don't think you're looking for consent when you're enslaving somebody. Did Jabba get... I don't think Jabba got consent from Leia. I just don't. The crystals you get from Leia, you're gonna climb in. You're gonna climb in Grand Arena as well. Yeah, she helps out with that. All right, Obi-Don Kenobi. This is McMord P. Are you Don M? Wait a minute. Is McMord P Don M? Is that the same person? I probably knew this. I hate that it doesn't show your name anymore. I hate that. Just let me know. All right. You don't think Jabba's nice? Well, I concur. I don't think Jabba was nice. He's dead. Because of Luke's brilliant planning, you're done. Okay, I never remember that, dude. I don't know why. I'm sure I've noticed that in the past. 12.2, 26.77. Does it always look like this? 8.3. See, boys and girls, now we're talking. Now we are talking about mods. Guess the galactic power. I need a nap. I'm gonna be up late tomorrow night too, because we got graduation and people are in town. So I'm gonna be low on sleep on Friday. The great choking nerf of 1983. His tail flapping in the wind. Jabba the Hutt. All right, the time is up. The guesses are in. If this isn't 14 million, I'll eat my hat. That was, I don't know why I did that. That was bad. That wasn't 13.1 million, nah, Twitch, you suck. Let's see here, 13.2, Manakale, you are over. 13.17 said T-Mani, uh-oh. If anybody beats 13.17, I'm gonna freak out. No, they didn't. T-Mani! Hello everyone, I am T-Mani. Today we dance like there's no tomorrow. All right. Mod Skua. Uh, 12.2, 26.77. Just continues going, and the rich get richer. All right, 13,026,777. Right there. This is one of those S tier, A plus S tier mods we were talking about. Right there. 13,026,777. That is a mod score. Yes, I'm selling Nooch Too Good merch at graduation, yes. Nobody will buy it on my streams, but I'm sure these 18-year-olds are just going to jump in there and spend their... Everybody and their parents and grandparents are all going to jump on that Nooch Too Good merch. Nobody will buy merch that's in my community, but these randoms, these randos, these normies are going to jump on... Very nice mods, Don. Very nice mods. All right, we're on a quick review here. 1 second. Let's get this thing done. Okay, we've got ships. Okay, there we go. Profundity, Leviathan, Executor, Kyber 2, not surprised. End up Sing, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I think you've got a bunch of 7-star ships. Comeuppance needs to be 7 stars. B-Wing needs to be 7 stars. Other than that, looks like everything is 7 stars in this roster. So, nice job on the ships. The ships are perfect. The ships are perfect. Everybody except your boy, Pirate King Hondo Onaka. Relic 9 Poncho Bros. Relic 7 Pretty Pals. Hondo Naka right around the corner. Got some 5-star. Yeah, 5-star Cassian team. Holy crap. We got 4-star Broken Vet. You know what? It's just good, Don M. It just looks good. There's Cantina ships you need to do? Okay. Okay. Do any of my students... I don't have students. I'm not a teacher. My son is graduating high school tomorrow. My youngest. I don't have students. You're my students. You are my students, and yes, you watch my channel. You know what, Don? Looking good, man. Looking good. Guys, let's guess it. What's the last 300 speed character on this roster? It was a big mod score, 26 mod score. What's the last 300 speed character on this roster when we sort by speed? He's somewhere in here. Guess it's in chat. Treya, Starkiller, Arc Trooper, Choppa, Ezra Bridger. Nah, not Ezra Bridger. I think that Starkiller is a good starting point. 294. Let's go up 1 row. Bo-Katan Kriz doesn't need to be fast. Who cares? 299. Captain Silvo, 299. Grief Karga, 299. The Mandalorian. I'm gonna need a nap after this. Bosk, 300. Let's see if there's a bunch of these. Scout Trooper 301. You're killing me, Smalls. Bosk. Palpatine. Bosk and Palpatine. together at last. One higher the other. Bosk and Palpatine, there they are. That is your last turn speed character on this roster. Very nice. Very nice, Don M. As always, great roster, dude. Great roster. Rad Rat, let's see what you got. We had someone join in one time that, and is probably, there's a short about it. They had like 300 speed characters. I don't remember who it was. 30 characters at flat 300. At exactly 300 speed. It was fun. That was fun. Laszlo 135, Z0D41E. All right, Laszlo, Rad Rat, 0.96, 1.41, Squad GP 3.57 million. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. It's not good. We know. I don't want to be mean about things right now. Sometimes I do want to be mean about it. I like being mean about it. Time for a olfactory flush. Uh-oh, I have no tissue paper. One sec. Had to blow it out there, that's all. All right, the time is up and the guesses are in. We are at 5.601 million galactic power. 5.534 said North Mountain. Hang on a second. Anything there? I don't think so. 5.6 said AKNB. Get a lot of people nailing it tonight. That's it. You got it. 5.6. Very nice. Register that mod score for Rad Rat here. 0.96, 1.41. A new one for us. By the way, Don M was up in the top 100 of these. Been doing roster reviews for Don M for a long time now. What was it? And what was that galactic power? 5601 140. All right, so 5.6 million, 1.41. It's not a good mod score, but he's aware of it. See, that's the thing. Knowledge is power. So at 5.6 million, you're going to want to be like at 3.5 and you're at 1.41. So yeah, we got to get this thing moving. We got to get your mod score. Keep working that mod score. It's behind, but keep on keeping on, my friend. Keep on keeping. You're getting there. You're getting there. It'll get better. 5.6 million. You have the B-Wing and some stuff around it. It's a moderately functional fleet. You could start off with Raven's Claw at 4 stars, Biggs Darklighter at gear 10 or whatever he's at. Maybe Ghost and have the B-Wing in there. That's okay. Your fleets are not very exciting to me, Rad Rat. Free to play, huh? I would get to work on these need to be improved. And even like your rebels, like you can get a token for Biggs, make that a better ship, farm the Raven's Claw to get that up and running. You could, take a couple weeks and get B-Wing up to 7-star, maybe 3 weeks with Cantina Energy. Get a Lightspeed token for Biston and Pathfinder and Cass, just make this work for you. We looked at data mines earlier. There was nothing really going on that I saw. It was just some... Oh, that's just Lightspeed tokens. Dr. Afra Lightspeed bundle. Gas Lightspeed bundle. A new avatar for Mando and Grogu. Jar Jar Lightspeed. We've already saw that was coming. Mandalorian Outcasts Lightspeed bundle 2. I guess it's Garsax and Jango Fett, Imperial Super Commando Canderous Ordo. Zeb we saw is in the game now. Rogue One Lightspeed bundle is Profundity. Versio, you can get Iden Versio and probably the TIE Defender, I guess, right? Yeah, that's fine. That's not super exciting. There's a post. There's the update. Nothing really. I don't think there's very much interesting in the update either. Yeah, that's okay. Kind of boring. Just your standard, standard launch of stuff. I don't see anything really exciting here. Am I missing something? Is there something hidden in the details that I'm missing out on? Doesn't look like it. Buy one, get one. What was that BOGO? BOGO Kyber, you can get buy one and get one free. Yeah, but you get free Lightspeed tokens all the time. Yeah, I don't see anything super interesting there. Where are we? You need to round out your fleet. So I'd like to see that Rebel fleet a little bit stronger and get your farming for the Executor going. You got something in the works here. This wouldn't be a bad idea to get these two continue farming. I mean, there's a lot of ships, IG 2000. IG 2000, Xanadu Blood. You already got Punishing One, so that's pretty good. So just those two ships. Then you got to get yourself, I think the Empire was good. Yep. Finish your Galactic Republic Y-Wing and Marauder. Finish the Raven's Claw, the B-Wing, get some gear. And so you got some work to do on ships. You got some work to do on ships. You got some work to do on ships. You have a lot of Gear 12 characters. This looks like a roster from years ago. I haven't done this in a while. I am going to guess. I am going to guess that you played the game back in the day and quit and came back to your account. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? It looks like that's a possibility. I mean, when I see a level 30 Clone Wars Chewie, a level 20 Talia, indeed I did. There you go. See? Come on now. The original starting teams were Clone Wars Chewie, Clone Sergeant, Farm Boy Luke. I think it was Farm Boy Luke. And on the dark side, they would give you Dooku and Clone Wars Chewie. Dooku, Talia. I don't know who else. So there you go. Started the game a long time ago. The other indicator here is all these Gear 12s. You just don't see this many Gear 12s on newer rosters. You know, like Zalbar Gear 12, Canderous Gear 12, Teeth. The Old Republic Gear 12, that's not something that really happens anymore. That's abnormal. Abby normal? You gave me an abnormal brain to put into an 8-foot giant? Gorilla? An 8-foot gorilla? So this Revan farming is old school too. How? Okay. Okay. So how long you been back? A couple months, few months? November? Came back. You're Janana. Rad Rat, when'd you come back? Doesn't matter. So let's set a clear path for the roster. I think you are closer to a useful Galactic Republic fleet than you are to a useful Home One fleet. I would farm out the Executor and finish your Y-Wing and Marauder, get some tokens, use them on those Bad Batch, and make this Galactic Republic fleet work for you. It can do some really nice things. Maybe a year now. Okay. So Executor and Galactic Republic, whether it's Negotiator Endurance, on with the ships. Home One on the side later, whatever. Now, I want you to get Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon to Relic 7. Post-haste. The first thing you should do is get Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon to Relic 7 for the Duel of the Fates assault battle. I love return on investment. That is return on investment. Okay? And if you're feeling saucy, Relic 9. Relic 9 is a good thing as well to get them to that tier of the assault battle. All right? Now, I bet these guys aren't on here at all. No, you got Death Trooper at Relic 5. Also work on Enoch, Death Trooper, and Night Trooper to Relic 7. Okay? Those are your first two priorities right now. You got a lot of other stuff on the roster. When you get those guys done, just go right into the regular farming. Leia Organa, Bo-Katan Mandalore, Baylan Skoll with the Great Mothers. And Jabba. That's what you do. Executor, get your Galactic Republic fleet up and running with the Y-Wing and the Marauder. Get some tokens for those Bad Batch. Poncho Bros, Peridia Pals, Leia, Bo-Katan Mandalore, Jabba the Hutt, Baylan Skoll, and your Great Mothers team. Got Wampa. Working on Traya. That Traya team would not be a bad one to finish either, with Nihilus and Savage. I'd like that too. There you go. That's what you do with the roster. Work on your mods, obviously. You need some Datacrons as well. That could be down the road. That's what stuff you work on. We'll be doing a roster review stream tomorrow. I'm not here tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming Friday night, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, Monday morning. I'm off on Monday. I'm going to stream Monday morning. There's going to be a lot of streaming over the next week. A lot of streaming in the next week and a half. One of those days will be League of Legends on the gaming channel. If you haven't joined my gaming channel, go check that out. I put a link to it earlier. There's a link in the pinned message as well. The link in the description. I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to do that. One of those streams will be that, which will be on Twitch, my Twitch channel as well. So go check out my YouTube gaming channel. That's where I'll be streaming League of Legends. Other than that, we'll probably have a couple of roster review streams mixed in there as well. So a lot. Just not tomorrow. Tomorrow, my son graduates high school, so I'll be doing that. Okay? That's what you're doing, man. That's what you're doing. I just played it the other day, OC. Go check out that video. So, what's everybody saying here? Are there new Lightspeed tokens coming specifically for the Dark Side clones and Depa Balaba and stuff? But not the Bad Batch? I wish they would just put a picture and make my life easier. No, that's not it. Where are you guys seeing this? Ultimate back, $999.99. Buy one, get one free is what BOGO is. Will be in the era purchased. Where are you seeing that? Where are we seeing this? It'll be there. Ooh. Not there. Why are these all healers? I don't care about healers. Tired of looking. I don't know how you guys, I don't know how you disseminate this information. I seriously don't. Do you sit there and read through every single one of these? I just can't do that. I don't know how you do that. I would go ballistically insane. reading through every single one of these bit by bit by bit to find this information. I don't see it. I can't. It's in here somewhere. What? Okay. Depabalaba. Apo. Not Hunter. Come on, man. Why are you jumping back and forth? I don't see Wrecker. I don't see the new batch in here at all. Are they attackers? Crosshair. Okay. What is Batcher? Okay. So they're going to be in Lightspeed Token, Era 8, Tier 5, Attacker. Relic 6, 7-star. Are these going to be like for sale or what are these? Let me get the other ones here. So what are these? Era 8 Tier 1 Leader. Interesting. We're getting them somewhere. Is that these? I mean, these don't say like they're era whatever. Are those? These are Relic 5 6-stars. These are 7-star Relic 6. Abilities to Tier 7. It's for era. I don't think that doesn't look like era currency to me. That doesn't look like era currency to me. Because era currency gets you Relic 5 6-star unless you're changing it. This is era currency. Yeah, okay. I understand. Unless you're changing it. I mean, they could be changing it, I guess. Well, I guess we'll find out. I guess we will find out. Okay. We got 2 more reviews due here. Austin Taylor. Sasikern, says Ikern, Sasic, Earn, Melon Lords, oh my, Gas, Negotiator, Carbonite 4, that looks like a bundle to me. Oh yeah, you should not be gearing Darkside clones right now. I would have told you that 2 months ago, 3 months. At this point, you should wait for Lightspeed tokens on anybody that's a year old. Even if it takes a little longer to get, you should just wait. Absolutely. Lightspeed tokens all the day. All day long. 1.2, 1.67, 3.99 million squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. Very interesting. The news never
How can I
stops
get
in
a
our game
roster
right
review
now.
in the next one? I am happy to pay.
That's what you... is that Australian? I don't know what that conversion... Those are euros? A? That's not right. Is that right? Are those euros? We will be doing more roster review streams in the coming days, so pay attention to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and you got, and you've got alerts set up and etc, etc. If your guild hasn't kicked you for not playing your weight and raid this point, you might as well ride it out. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Deacon will kick you before you even wake up. All right, we've got, the guesses are in, the time is up. Thank you, The Real Ahona. The way that works is this, and we are full for today. Aussie, oi. We are full for today, but that's how it works on roster reviews. I'll be back here later this week, streaming reviews. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your generosity on stream today. We'll be back here in the next few days, okay? Alrighty, here we go. SWGOH, the guesses are in. 7.69 million galactic power. 7.6 said Skylar clone. Skylar clones the wiener. What's going on? The music's doing weird things. All right, let's get that right. Let's get that. For reference, I used to be really bad about not finishing farms, so I'm currently in the process of going back and finishing stuff. Man, I remember that used to be the thing on roster. Do you guys remember that? Those of you guys who've been around here for a long time. The thing on roster, it was literally the thing. FYF, finish. We had a meme for it. We had a big thing I'd put on screen. We had like an audio for it. FYF, finish your farms. FYM, fix your mods. The thing on roster review streams for at least a year, maybe two. Finish your farms, and then Lightspeed bundles came out, and that just blew it all up. That blew it all to hell. Blew it all to hell. FYF, Oxlane remembers. That's right. Yep. People have been around for a while. So we will look at your unfinished farms and we will deal out accordingly. But man, that's not what it used to be, you know? Miss the good old days. We tell everybody to farm the Revens up front. I remember that. So many people. Here's what would happen. Oh my God. Here's what would happen. People would get the Revens unlocked, and then they would leave them at like gear 8 and go do other stuff. It's like, what are you even doing? What are you even doing? Like, you got two great teams sitting here at gear 8 with no Zetas, and you're farming all this other crap that nobody cares about. Just finish your farms. Teams. Farming. Finished. They must be. Cybex has it. I don't have that in here anymore. All right, 1.20, 1.67. Teams. Farming. Finished they must be. I don't know, what was it? 1.20, 1.67. And our galactic power is 7690254. All right. That's a bad mod score. Once again, we've had a lot of bad mod scores, and that's another one. I mean, it's just a low, low, low mod score, which would be expected for someone that says that they don't finish their farms, right? Let's see what we got. Well, we are at 7.6 million galactic, almost 7.7, and we do not have a major capital ship farm on this roster. We got a B-Wing, so you could put together a moderately functionable Home 1 fleet. We do have Marauder, and we have the Y-Wing. So you do have a Galactic Republic fleet, so good on you for that. Which I think was in your main fleet, so you did that. You have Scythe, but not TIE Defender? And not TIE Interceptor? They were suck fun teams, real Hona. A lot of people quit the game. It sucks so bad. I don't understand how you have Scythe and not TIE Interceptor. Specifically TIE Interceptor, because unless you bought a bundle for Scythe, I guess, maybe. If you get the TIE Interceptor and TIE Defender, you got a fleet here you can work with. At least TIE Interceptor. Probably need both. Yeah, you're right. You're not finishing your farms. Deacon.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not.
Teams. Farming. Finished they must be.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not.
Teams. Farming. Finished they must be. There you go. Yeah, you're dropping a lot of balls here. I mean, you're like... like one relic character and a couple relic levels away from the Executor, and you're just sitting on it. So get the Executor. I'll give you this. You are ready for Leviathan. You have a roster that as soon as you get the Fury class Interceptor and Darth Malgus, you are ready. You are ready. In fact, make sure you're ready. As you get closer to, the Fury class Interceptor and Darth Malgus, make sure you're ready to get Leviathan done. Just get that thing, get that thing knocked out. Knock it out. Profanity I just do way later. You're not anywhere close to that. So I would get Executor like now. Profanity pretty soon. Oh my God. You were right. This is not great. Well, there's Gear 12 Supreme Leader Kylo with 2 Zetas. So you do have Kylo on the way. Lobot is Relic 6. For road purposes? He might be needed up there. I don't know. we need to provide a clear path. We need to provide you a clear path. All right. So, sorry, there we go. Glad this is at the end because I'm tired. Master Qui-Gon Padawan Obi-Wan. Pretty Pals. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna farm this one from scratch, okay? We're gonna farm this from scratch. And you need to focus in and finish the farm you're on and then move on to the next one. You got Kylo done, so let's go ahead and get all the Zetas in Kylo. You can skip the one where he can't taunt, I can't remember what it's called, and can't be staggered, I think, or something. You don't need that one. But finish off Kylo. Get your Executor. Finish Kylo and Executor are your first two things you do. Then we're going to get Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan to Relic 7 minimum. Relic 9 if you're, that would be good. That's going to be really good for Duel of the Fates Assault Battle. You're going to get your Peridia pals done. Night Trooper, Captain Enoch, Death Trooper, Peridia. Get those guys done. Okay? Then you're going to get Leia Organa. I mean, it's the same thing we've been talking about with people here. Leia Organa. Bo-Katan Mandalore, you need to finish that. You don't leave her here. This is bad. That's bad news. Bo-Katan Mandalore, get her finished. She's an amazing character. Wow. Hard for me to see. Finish Kylo. Get your Executor. Be prepping yourself for the Leviathan. Make sure that when you're getting to Darth Malgus in Proving Grounds and Fury Class Interceptor in Proving Grounds, that you're ready to go hard on Leviathan immediately, okay? Let's get your Poncho Bros. Let's get your Peridia Pals. Let's go get Leia Organa. Let's finish Bo-Katan Mandalore somewhere in these first three, okay? Finish Bo-Katan Mandalore soon. Let's go get Jabba the Hutt, Balin Skull, and Great Mothers. That's the things you work on this account, okay? Gonna work on your mods, gonna work on your datacrons, but mainly just the farm. The cool thing is, you are right on the edge of finishing all that stuff. It's not like it's a long way off for you. You're right there. It's gonna come really pretty quickly to you. That's the cool thing. Alright? Last review, Biggs. Alright, Biggs. Imperial Navy Troopers, Kyber 2. Do you really need guidance here? What's going on, Biggs? What's the story, Biggs? What's up? I didn't see your... What is food? I like chicken. Oh, I come... With potato chips? Thank you. Mrs. Nooch coming through again. I got chicken. What'd you get? Time for a Coca-Cola, everybody. Day 3.14159 of asking Coca-Cola to sponsor the channel. We got squat King of Britons. He's rolling around in filth. This isn't my favorite kind of chicken. I mean, I'm not complaining at all. This is more the chicken rest. It's breaded with Ritz crackers. Now, you know what the best breading for chicken is? Or pork chops for that matter? Cheez-Its. Make yourself a Cheez-It breading for your baked chicken or pork chops. You'll thank me later. Why did we leave the stream? No one wants me to eat? Why am I not allowed to do real life things on stream and people leave? Why do you gotta hurt me like that? Can I ever become a IRL streamer? Just touring around the country, talking to people. Hey, you ever heard of me? Just go to a restaurant, just hang out. I think I'm not cute enough. I'm not cute enough to do that. Cheetos, that's not bad. I can do a Cheetos. I can do Cheetos. Or are you whining because Mrs. Nooch didn't bring you anything from your Britain? I wasn't expecting food. Hey, E-Man King of Britons, what is Conquest with AC/DC? Whoever this is blocked. I don't want to talk to him. What is it? What is AC/DC? Get on a soapbox and look your viewers in the eye? Is that what you want? We're gonna get you here. Biggs, are you here? Biggs is there. All right, I got you. Oh, cheers! I'm drinking a Surfside and eating pasta. Hey, man, there we go. Me and Biggs have got it figured out. This is life. We got life figured out, man. I'm on my soapbox. I thought about making this a little slower. It's kind of fast. What do you guys think? When you grab the fork, you're gonna do it with your fingers. Well, I'm losing everybody. I hear you, Austin Taylor, but I still gotta, you know. Because you warn me doesn't mean I don't hold you accountable, you know. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do my job. If I don't say all that stuff, I'm not doing my job. You not get what you paid for. It's not like, yeah, we gotta slow down hyperspace, exactly. Where my lights be jumping to? If I had to pick, I'm probably going to Naboo. I mean, if I'm looking for a vacation to a temperate planet, filthy with democracy and freedom, we're going to Naboo. Am I wrong? I mean, heck. Any planet that's willing to elect a 13-year-old to run the whole thing, let's go. Nobody knows more about running a planet than a 13-year-old. Are you elected? Why is everybody leaving? You don't really like me. Nobody actually likes me. You just want to see me talk about the game. Mustafar? That's a mistake. Obviously. Nubu also elected. Well, you know, they can't all be winners. Can't all be winners. If you're electing people, they're gonna, you know, you're gonna have some stinkers in there. As we are demonstrating right now. Naboo has weak women. Find one where they die of broken hearts. Perhaps you're not remembering clearly. This isn't a movie, Torpedo Tank. Not in a movie right now. We don't jump into hyperspace and 5 minutes later we're there. We gotta go through it, man. We gotta, you know, we gotta sleep, travel. I know everybody's leaving and people just... I start eating and talking, we're just hanging out and talking, and people just die, just leave, jump ship. That's crazy. You want to go to Coruscant, where it's a city upon a city upon a city upon a city? And somehow the city at the top, what if they have an earthquake on Coruscant? Does the whole thing just topple? Seriously, what was a major earthquake? Are the joists that support Coruscant so deep into the core that an earthquake wouldn't impact it? We're full for today, guys. Come back later this week, we'll have more reviews. Let me type in exclamation today into the chat. That's how it works. Kashyyyk would be nice. I feel like I don't feel like Kashyyyk would have like a I don't feel like Kashyyyk would have like food that would fit me, you know? Like they're probably eating raw porgs and stuff. I mean, I guess he did cook the porgs, didn't he? They would only have an earthquake if there were plates that shift in the planet crust. Yes, that is how Earth... Congratulations to King of Britons for calling out how earthquakes work. I'm asking, since Coruscant is a city with a city on top of it, with a city on top of it, and another city on top of it, if you have an earthquake and it shakes the foundation of this city that's all tied together across the whole planet, I'm just saying, does the whole thing domino? Just asking. What are we doing here? Biggs! On a beach, having a drink. That's not your alley. This is you. All right, Biggs, let's get this done. I gotta make a video for tomorrow. .12, 9.48, 8.89 million galactic power. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. Scarif or wherever Jin was born. Where was Jin born? That was like a desolate planet, wasn't it? They were the only ones there. D&D, kill a goblin for me. I would assume their city planners hired a few geologists. Well, yeah, we all hire geologists, but that doesn't stop the earthquake. I mean, sometimes nature just takes over. Yeah, if you're gonna go visit Alderaan, you just want to make sure you get the timing right. You know, don't go on a day where the temperature is 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit, right? You want to go on a day where it's more like mid-70s. All right, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. at Spider Mall. Let's take a look. 13.59 million. Skylar Clone said 13.5. 13.78. We got Skylar Clone 1, 2 in a row. Makes me suspicious, so I'm not gonna clap too long for him. Okay. Put the mod score in. We got a quickie review here, and then we'll move on. 4.12, 9.48. Oh, we did this one a while ago. December. So some good improvement since December. 13,594,422. All right. So at 13 million with a 9.48 mod score. Yeah, you know what? You are behind the 8 ball there. You're right about an average mod score, which you don't need average, you need rolling average. But you're right there with a lot of people on today's stream where there's mods aren't keeping up. So you got some work to do on the mods. It's not like they're the worst mods I've ever seen for sure. Absolutely not. So we're working on it. We're working on it. At 13.5 million, Leviathan, Profundity, Executor. I'm going to give you the same advice I give everybody here at this level. Finish all your ships to 7 stars. That Hyena Bomber, the Rogue One, the Emperor Shuttle, the MG-100 Fortress, the Comeuppance, the TIE Reaper. Finish all these ships to 7 stars so that you're ready for whatever that next ship deal is, you know? They put out a lifter for Home 1. All of a sudden, it's like, well, I didn't have all those at 7 stars, so I'm not ready for Home 1. You could have been ready if you'd have really, farm those ships initially. So get all the ships to 7 stars, even though you have all the capital ships right now. That would be really important on this roster. Now, if you look at the characters, you said you're working on Maul. We have all the GLs, right? 6, 8, 9, 10. That's all of them, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, all the GLs. Satele Shan, General Skywalker, Darth Revan, Commander Ahsoka, Smee, and let's see here. Unaligned Force users. You said what? We're working on Spider Mall? Spider Mall's at 5 stars, Relic 4 right now. So, a lot of people are fielding this team, and you still have to deal with it, right? It's not nothing. But getting Spider Mall all the way up would be a really positive thing. So we're working on Spider Mall, working on the recent characters right now, especially those lifters that were published recently. So I get that. ISB are all Relic 5 stars. Like, that's where I've got them as well. So, I mean, this is a nice roster. There's not a lot for me to say here. It's looking strong. The only characters you don't have are ones that nobody needs and nobody has. I guess Imperial Probe Droid will be needed with the ISB at some point here. This is a sharp-looking roster. You will be able to get Wrecker and Hunter Datacrons here very shortly. Lightspeed tokens here very shortly. And yeah, that's it. Okay, over here, Datacrons are okay. I mean, it just looks good, man. I don't have a lot to say here, Beegs. There's something specific you had a question? I mean, it's a good looking roster, man. A little bit of flex, a little bit of action, a little bit of this and that, and tit for tat. So it's looking good. It's looking good. Nice roster. I like it quite a bit. I think it's going to wrap us up. Seven-star hate mall. I'm not sure what to do after. Sure what to do after. Well, I mean, it depends. I'm always a tough guy. I mean, this is an end game roster. So you wouldn't do yourself any harm. You wouldn't do yourself, I mean, you're farming like characters, Asajj Ventress, you're getting all those characters to 7 stars to get your 7-star mall. I get it. That's going to take some work. I mean, that's probably still a couple months left there to get that done. Stormtrooper Luke, etc. I mean, you could work on getting the teams up around those characters, like, that Stormtrooper Luke team. I think it's a pretty effective team. I haven't really used it a lot. I think we had more excited about it at the beginning than maybe now. Let's go back to the main page here. No 10s, a bunch of 9s, a bunch of 8s. Yeah, I mean, I think relic levels is the next step for your roster, is getting characters like Balin Skull, Bo-Katan, Mandalore, Seer Junda, you know, your pirates, all that stuff getting more relic levels, Darth Malgus, your clones, all that stuff. It's at 7. We're gonna get relic 11 later this year, so I would say that's probably your next step, is start to work on those relic levels. That's what I think. I mean, you know, there's not a lot for you to work on otherwise on the roster. You can go get the Maul. Maybe if we find out the ISB, probably maybe save up. Well, actually, just save up for the next Galactic Legend and raid. That's what I would do. Just save your stuff, save your currency, get ready for the raid and the next Galactic Legend announcements, and pour it all into those characters to get them ready for that. And if you want to go ahead and get what we assume is the Mandalorian Galactic Legend, then get your ISB ready to go with that. Okay? Or not your ISB. Get your New Republic units. Get ready to go for that. So be prepared for that stuff. That's what I would prepare myself. Save up for the next GL. Wait till they announce the next GL. Wait till they announce the next raid, and then invest everything into that, and then go from there. That's my opinion. That's what I got today, boys and girls. We're gonna head out. Let's see if anybody else is out there streaming right now. I'm not sure there is. Usually on these off weeks, I'm the only one streaming Galaxy of Heroes. And Alley Gal. I'm gonna send you guys to Alley Gal. We love Alley Gal, of course, here at Nooch Too Good Studios. I am sending you to Alley Gal both on YouTube and Twitch. Everybody go enjoy watching Alley Gal play some Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I will be here, not tomorrow live. I'll be back on Friday evening live. Join me then for some action. It may be on my gaming channel, so go check out that gaming channel. The link is in the description for the YouTube video. I put the link out there on Twitch a few times. Just look up Nooch Too Good Gaming. If you're on Twitch, I'll be on Twitch live as well on Friday night. We will see you very soon. Everybody have a great day. I will talk to you soon, and always remember, Nooch Too Good.